and girls, Poketing King here, back with another video. Today, we're going to go through some of the bits that I've been picking up over the last few weeks. We've obviously had Black Friday, we're getting some Christmas deals. So I'm going to go through some of the bits that I've been picking up for the store and for my personal collection. So sit back, grab a snack and a drink, and let's run through some of the bits that I've been getting. See what we got. So we picked up a load of these. I haven't stacked them on they're in boxes behind me because some of them are sealed cases. But we got a load of the Crown Zenith booster bundles. Crown Zenith's a great set. 6 packs in these. We got 18 of these Crown Zenith booster bundles. It was max per 6. I think we had 3 orders. These was the main one that I got, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about this product. So this is the Combined Powers Premium Collection. So I did actually get these at Distro when they first came out. I did supply them for the store, and we sold a few of them, but not massively. It wasn't a very popular product. Now, it's quite a small product in terms of the size, but actually it comes with these 3 promos, which is a Suicune, Lugia, and Ho-Oh. They're not actually kind of promos, they're from the classic collection, but they come with 11 packs. So it comes with a Mr. Mime promo, 3 foil tools cards, and then 11 booster packs. And it is Scarlet Violet, I think it's Scarlet Violet base, Paradox, Obsidian, and Paldea Evolved, if I'm not mistaken. But it's quite a heavy box, but it's quite small. So these were on offer around £20 each. So I bought, I think, just under 40 of these. So I should have around 60 now, which is a fair amount of packs when there's 11 in each one. So that's pretty good. I think this is a really good product. I think it's a very underrated product. It's got Lugia, Ho-Oh, and Suicune on it. You know, it's the Johto cards. They're nice cards. Obviously, they're not full arts. They're not unique. They are from the classic collection. But a classic collection, again, is another product that I think was very undervalued and very not undervalued. That might be the I think because it came in as an expensive price, I think it put a lot of people off, and not many people bought it. So I think actually, they're just sitting on shelves and stuff, and stores discount them and that. But I think the cards and contents inside is nice. Obviously not as nice as a Japanese one. But as a collection box as a whole, I think this is a good product. It's got a good mix of the early SV era, which I know isn't the strongest. But at the price that I got them for, these are going to age well, I think. It might take some time, but I think that these will perform long-term just fine. And then we got some Surgeon Sparks. So you can see the difference between the bundles here. You've got the American style bundle and then the UK, which is what the bundles used to be like. So we got a load of the Surgeon Sparks. These are from Amazon. And then these are from... So if you want to know when these drops go live, you need to follow the link in the description below to the Discord. A lot of us will post there. We'll post when these go live. Usually it's like a cap at a certain amount you can get. They're different independent retailers. It's going to be UK, by the way, as well. Obviously, if you guys are in the US and want to join and you want to share links, 100%, it will grow the US side of it. But most of the links are UK based. So they're the 2 different bundles. They're quite cool. We'll probably end up opening one because one of them actually came like dented. So I'm undecided. But we only got we got 8 of the Surgeon Spark ones. What else do we got? There's other bits in boxes that I don't want to get out. But we got the Pikachu VMAX. It is the Pikachu VMAX Crown Zenith collection boxes. They came up at Distro, so we got some of those, some cases. We're going to go through some singles that we picked up as well. We also did get the Lugia and Ho-Oh. It was the Gold and Silver anniversary, the 25th anniversary. So we did get those. I was going to do a separate video on them, but they're actually really big. So you got the Lugia here. I'll have a picture of the Crown Zenith collection boxes, by the way. But the Lugia, they are big. They're really big. You got the Lugia, and then the well, actually, it's shiny Ho-Oh, really, isn't it? And then the Ho-Oh, very nice. From Pokemon Center, obviously still sealed. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Probably chuck them in storage or something. We got some ETBs as well. Pokemon Center ETBs for Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown, and Twilight Masquerade. So the 3 sets I think that was available on there we got. So we got a couple of cases of each of those, and then a single one, which I'm going to display in a ETB display. We've sent off a submission to PSA and a PCG submission, and the PCG submission actually is on its way back. But if you haven't seen the back already, we did get the Korokoro Shiny Mew. I did mention it on a video briefly. But this year, really, this year was the first full year of Wraith Tavern cards. So I have been working a lot, obviously, getting the business starting. I feel like I could do a lot more in terms of the reach of the name. I think people know Poketing King, but they don't necessarily know Wraith Tavern cards. And for the most part, the brand, has been predominantly on Card Market and eBay. So most of the sales have been Card Market. We did hit... in 12 months, we've done over 1,500 sales on Card Market, which is pretty good. And then on eBay, I think we've got just a few hundred. I think it's not massive on eBay, but we will be, making sure we stock a lot more on the website, on the eBay, and on the Card Market as well. There's a lot of stock that isn't listed yet. Some of the stuff that's behind me, we've got Japanese boxes, we got booster bundles. Trying to keep stuff in stock is not really much the issue. I have a lot of stock. It's having the time to list all of it, as well as making content, as well as doing events, as well as actually packaging the sales up. So the end of this year, really, I suppose, I took a holiday and then also visited some family. So I've spent time away from the business, which has been great. But also there's that kind of feeling of, guilt, I suppose. And this is quite a raw video, kind of talking about what I've been going through this year. So, if you want to mute me and just see shiny cards, I understand. But this really has been an amazing year. I've seen so many different things in the last 12 months. I've done, a Flesh and Blood Worlds event. I've done call-ins. I've done games expos, card shows. I've visited all up and down the country. I've been abroad. It really has been an amazing sort of 12 months. But it's been very busy. And I feel like even though I've had a little bit of time off, I'm just tired all the time. I probably haven't been looking after myself too much. I stopped going to the gym. Haven't been properly really in about 3 months. And I haven't been eating very much either. So you'd figured not going to the gym and not eating very much, you probably would lose some weight. But, and I haven't been sleeping as well as I probably should be. So at the moment, I think I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. Currently filming this, and it is just before 2 a.m. In the UK. But I just want to talk about, the experiences in this journey that we've had. And obviously a lot of you guys that are going to be watching now have shared this journey with me. You've seen the progression, not only the content, but the business. I've done a lot of different types of content this year. We've done events and stuff. We've done vlogging. We've done all sorts, really. We're trying to do a bit more short form. But really, honestly, we have done everything. There's a lot more planned, by the way. There's a lot more planned. I've got like 30 videos on the shopping board to edit and get out there. So, please be patient. But I also really hope that, you'd give feedback in the content. What you'd like to see more of, what you haven't seen that you'd like to see. But yeah, so the Shiny Korokoro Mew, there has been some personal collection items that I have picked up this year. Some of these are a couple of them here for the personal collection, the Pikachus and Mews. I don't really collect too much anymore now, but these are some. If you ever see Mews and Pikachus, it is for me. They are for my personal collection. This was something that I've wanted for a very, very long time, and to kind of have it is a pinch me moment. So we've got another first edition Fiendel Spring Tunic from Crucible War First. This was from a long-time viewer of the channel. He also was part of the Patreon. He's a member of the channel as well. So, thank you very much, Lee, for allowing me to get this off you for a really good price. Obviously, he knows I love tunics, and it being, a first edition one as well. First edition Crew, Crew's my favourite set. Thank you for that. Vest of the First Fist. This is actually one I didn't have. I'm surprised I didn't. But this is a PCG 9, the old label, the blue. It's got a 10 on centering, but 9 the rest. So it's a quad plus, I guess. I'm probably going to crack it and send it to PCG UK because I think this is PCG US. So I don't know about the grade. I think corners is fair on the 9. I'm not sure about surface. It's a bit hard to see in the slab. But I'm going to crack it anyway and see what it gets. Pikachu, we got the Summer Get campaign. This is not an expensive one at all. But it's just a really pretty Pikachu card with Sprigatito. You've got Pawmot on the back. You've got like Tandemaus and Mousehold. So it's a very pretty card. Just, you know, a really, really nice sort of card there. We are collecting Mirage Forest. So obviously we did pick up the Mew early this year, which you'd think that I'd have to hand, but I'm disorganized and I don't. So Mirage Forest, aka Legend Maker, is my favorite set. We picked up the Mew EX, the Unlimited version, which is significantly rarer. If you didn't know, in Japanese, Unlimited is actually rarer than First Edition, because First Edition obviously had a bigger print run, and then Unlimited was a very small print run towards the end. So the Mew EX, for instance, in a PSA 10, in First Edition, it's around 160 pop, and Unlimited is around 50. So there's a big difference. It's there's 2/3 less. This does actually have a swirl as well, the Armado. And then you've got the Altari EX, very nice. Again, just really nice, pretty cards there, PSA 10s. These are still fairly low pop, to be honest, considering. If you look at cards like Moonbryon, you look at some of the Charizards, they're in the thousands. I mean, Moonbryon is like over 10,000, I think, now. And it's still ridiculous. We've got the Gold Pikachu from the Ultra Premium Collection. Very nice. There's a Charizard as well. Sorry for the yawning. Interesting card. It barely fits in the PSA case. It's heavy. But yeah, PSA 9 for that. What else have we got? We got the... It's kind of like the cousin to JR Rally Pikachu, but the Pokefesta 2002. So you've got the Mewtwo in the background in there, and you've got the JR Rally one, which is a really nice one, which is kind of... This is an alternative art to it. So very nice. Very pretty card. People always ask about the grades and stuff. Obviously got a 7 there. I know I got a lot of 10s. This is a 5 that I'm going to crack because I couldn't see anything wrong with it that deserved a 5. I thought it might have been an 8. But, you know, I always say buy the card, not the grade. Obviously, if you want the card in a specific grade, I absolutely understand. But grading can be subjective sometimes. And, you know, I mean, you've got an 8 like this. This is, you know, probably quite deserving of an 8. It's a 9 cert. But I feel like a lot of cards, you know, they could swing either way and they could get, you know, a grade up. And then we have a Chinese Pokemon base. So Pikachu base set, Pokemon base set, Chinese Pikachu PSA 9. Very nice card. This was from Chibi Collectibles at an auction on his. And obviously I've been picking up these graded cards as well. These are really nice. Shout out to them. They, you know, they look really nice. They do make cards look nicer. Very nice. What have we got here? So I picked up a bunch, and I've already sent some bits off to PSA, but I'll be doing another PSA submission in the new year. But this is we've got a load of Pop Series stuff. So there was a load of other cards in there. There was a load of Pikachus, but I've submitted all the Pikachus. But it was just, again, just random pickups. You know, Pop Series is quite rare. Although they're not holos, they're nice artworks. You've got Squirtle there, you've got Mudkips, Pidgey, iconic card. Look at it. You know, iconic cards like Heal Energy. You got Trico, the Delta species, and then you got Wobbuffet, you know, which is pretty cool. This is the Grogu. This was signed by one of the designers of Star Wars Unlimited, which we met at UK Games Expo. Very nice. And then, you know, we'll go through some of these bits. Just random bits, you know, Snorlax, Glaceon, you got a Korean Lugia, Mew, another Lugia. Things like this, I mean, you know, they're fairly niche, but if you find somebody that's interested in Korean, or you find somebody that collects Lugias, you know, getting cards in Korean as well is something. Sometimes the artworks are unique, and sometimes the rarity. So sometimes, like, the English version will be non-foil, and then in, you know, Korean you can get in foil, and that's almost like a holo bleed, really. Same as a Lugia, actually. They're both Hollow Bleed, which is nice. And then you got some Pikachus. Different Pikachus from different generations. And then this is a complete Mythical Legendary Shrine collection. I think, if I'm right, I wanted to get a new Rayquaza. One of the cards I wanted to get a new version of. So you got the Celebes. I think this was our Generations. What year was it? Celebration Generations, I think it was. Where we got the Mythical Collection boxes. Hooper, we've got Zygarde, Darkrai, Jirachi. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it's a Latios. That I need to find a minter copy, and then I'm gonna send the whole submission off together. But yeah, this year has been. We're still kind of in the process of building a lot of things. As I said, I've got stock now. I just need to put up a few more shelving units, which will be good. I've been reallocating stock between different places, but I literally have, cards coming out of every ear, and, stuff like this. It's not even just cards. I mean, there's packs as well, but, such random stuff, and I think sometimes it's quite cool to go through. So we've got some... These are interesting, actually. These came from a Wizards of the Coast employee. It was a senior VP for Europe. I bought these many years ago. I found them on eBay. So these are the Ivy Pikachu. There's a Spoink there from one of the Minim decks. Just, Spanish. Load of Hollows. Pokeballs. Then we got some XY, black and white Hollows even. Just loads of stuff. Shroomish, Skitty. Raichus, promos. It's just kind of everywhere. We've got Entei there. We got these packs that you get from Lost Origins there. Load of, I think, battle styles, and then just random cards. Because we used to do a lot of streams on Whatnot, so we used to do a lot of stuff on there, but then we stopped. I've got hundreds of sealed promos as well from different eras. We got Ancient Mew there. Then a load of the Indonesian ones. Project Piplup. English. Greninja. Charmander. Ludicolo, that's an old one. Yeah, it's just kind of getting, and I'll just knock the camera. I'm going to be vendoring with Tyler from Righteous Gaming in January in Prague at the world premiere. So that'll be quite interesting. Obviously, it'll be flesh and blood. It won't be Pokemon. But, I want to do more card shows, but it's just... I don't drive, so getting there is a bit difficult. I said I was going to start doing my driving lessons this year, so I'll definitely start doing my driving lessons this year coming. I said I was going to do it next year, so yeah, I'll start doing it next year. But yeah, again, just trying to balance the time with everything is very difficult sometimes. Life's busy, shit's busy. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. It takes time. I'm doing it on my own. I don't have some people have big investments coming from, friends and stuff that invest in a business. I don't, it's just me, working on my own. I do 16, 18 hours. And yeah, I do take days off sometimes. But I do feel guilty, as I said earlier. I do feel guilty when I take a day off. I shouldn't, but I do, because it's just the way I am. But yeah, lots to come in the next couple of years. As I said, we're going to be talking a lot about Pokemon, obviously. We're going to be doing a lot of Pokemon content. Obviously, a lot of Fab content. We're going to do a video soon where we're going to go through some of my top picks to pick going into 2025 with the absolute circus that is going to be Pokemon. And then, obviously, the anniversary in 2026. But just a big thank you to everybody that watches my content. Really do appreciate all the likes, the comments, the engagements. It really, it really does mean a lot. Being able to do this as a full-time gig is, really is a dream. Is a pinch me moment, and I do not take it for granted at all. So thank you all as always. Please hit the links in the description below, and have a great day.